What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the Sunderland series in Season 6. It's 3rd of October 2025. Sunderland are a Premier League team. I keep saying it because it makes me happy. And in today's episode, we're going to take a look at how our first season back in the Prem is going. We're going to have a look at some of the individual player performances. So let's start by flicking through the schedule. So as you can see, not too bad. We started the season at home to Bournemouth. We drew 0-0. After that, we drew away to Palace, 2 apiece, Gerritsen and Anderson on the score sheet. We then drew with Everton at home, Kwame Poku with the only goal there. We beat Aston Villa in the second round of the Carabao. We had Daniel Batty, Jack Scott and Poku with 2 goals in 2 minutes, which was lovely. Very decent performance against Arsenal. Yeah, pretty decent indeed. However, we were leading at some point throughout the game. 3-2 narrow defeat away. I'm alright with that. And then away to Southampton, we had an absolutely mental match. We come away as 6-5 winners. 6-5. New loan signing, Aaron Ramsey from Aston Villa got 2. Ryan Brewster from the penalty spot. Anderson with 2 from a corner. Gerritsen as well. But 6-5. Absolutely mental stuff. We threw away a 2-0 lead against Manchester United. Gerritsen with 2 goals in about 10 minutes. And we were 2-0 up. And I started to think, what is happening? I will wake up pretty soon. But then the wake-up call came with Greenwood and Martial with 2. So overall, against Arsenal, United, 2 close 3-2 defeats. I'm not angry about it. I think we did really well. And in some ways, I would have thought I'll come off it. Like, if we beat United with a clean sheet that we were looking to do after 23 minutes, I'd have been like, this is weird. Like, it would have made me feel a bit odd for us to do pretty well. West Brom, we beat them 2-0 in the Carabao third round. Jan Malakar with 2 goals. And then the comeback went the other way because we were 3-0 down against Leicester. And we ended up drawing the game 3-3, which is pretty decent to be fair. Ryan Brewster with 2 goals, one of them from the penalty spot late on in the 87th minute. And Gerritsen continues to have a really, really good season. And I'm quite happy because we've signed him to a new 5-year deal with a £75 million release clause rather than 25. So let's have a look at the league table and some of the performances. 7 games in, only the 1 victory, 4 draws, 2 defeats, 7 points, 12th place. Not bad. I am still expecting a massive come down because I consider this to be quite a high position, but for now we're going to be happy with that. I mean, Man City are storming it, they're unbeaten, Liverpool are unbeaten, and ever since the save began, it's been Liverpool City as Premier League winners, so it's a real race between them two already. But 12th place, over the moon. Top goal scorer in the league is Gerritsen with 5. Highest average rating is Mads Andersen with 7.21. And most assists is Gerritsen. So, very strong performance from Gerritsen. And at the beginning of the season, he did not want to negotiate a new contract. But then I got a message saying that he wanted a new contract. So we ended up tying him down for 5 years, which is delightful. We're going to be going into the FA Cup soon. The expectation is 4th round. We've hit the board expectations for the Carabao. We got Leicester City away. So that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, really happy to be in 12th place. Let's look at some of the player performances. So going by the average rating for the season so far, the best player, he's only played 3 games, but it's Aaron Ramsey. 7.5 for his average rating. Played 3 and scored 2. So we snapped him up on loan from Aston Villa. No agreed fee, unfortunately. They wouldn't let me slap one in. But he is, on paper, our best AMC. So he's going to be getting lots of starts this season. And I'm hoping by the end of the season, we're in a position where if he performs well, we can snap him up. But I can imagine Villa wanting a lot of money for Aaron Ramsey, who we've got experience in managing because of the Aston Villa series. And I'm hoping he stays if he keeps his form up. which is pretty good so far. Mads Andersen has 3 goals to his name, pretty lethal at corners, and he's got an average rating of 7.2, 9 appearances, 3 goals for a centre-back. Jan Malakar is the top performing striker, 5 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, average rating of 7.16. Rory Holden's out on loan. Tom Edwards, he's come off the bench a couple of times and done a decent job. Patrick Almond's out on loan. He's doing alright so far. So they're the best performers. And I'm quite happy with the team. There's a few issues that I can see coming up down the line later on. Robbie Much wants to leave the club, which is fine looking at his ability and potential. If we can get an half decent price, I mean, he's worth 3.1. We've only got about 15 grand in the bank, so we need to get his value. How much is he worth? Am I on the right? Yeah, 3.1. So if we can get a good price for him, there's the potential bringing in a pretty decent goalie. We'll have to wait and see. But as you can see, man, there's lots of potential in this team. Like Nico Gerritsen. Just what a player. On a free from PSV. And he's having an absolutely storming season so far. And even in his debut season, pretty damn good. 35 appearances in total. 13 goals, 8 assists. Average rating of 6.82. Yeah, really, really good inside forward on the left for us. So I'm hoping we've got him in for the long haul, because he just keeps on growing. If we have a look at his development progress, he had a dip here when he had a bit of an injury, but overall steady progress. I mean, his attributes are slowly bumping up, but when we look at this lovely line here, starting here and then going all the way up here, very, very happy with Nico. Kwame Poku has actually been playing really well as well. 9 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. Very, very happy. The most valuable player is Ryan Brewster, who's played 8, scored 3, assisted twice. So pretty good. We've got a really good young core of the team if we list it by age. It takes quite a while on this list to get beyond 30. We've only got 2 players that are over 30 or 30 or over. So we've got a nice young, predominantly English team, which is cool. In the dev centre, there is lots to get excited about looking down the line. Andre Sakura is still only 19. He's doing pretty well for the youth. Rob Fitzhugh, is he out on loan? No, he's not out on loan, but he's doing all right. And when we have a look at the overview for the under-23s, yet again, tons of potential. Loads of them out on loan as well. So the highest average rated youth player is Stephen Parks, and he was last year as well. Lloyd Rush, the under-18s. Not many of them out on loan, but there's still some potential down here of Ryan Sweeney, Stephen Clark, or Stephen Clark, or is that Stefan? Yeah, because there's an A. Stefan Clark, Chris McCaskill, Jack Thomas. So there's potential coming through, which is nice. I'm quite happy with the future of Sunderland if we can stay in the Premier League this year. But today we're going to play against Leeds, a team that we beat last season in the Championship. Let's hope we can do it here in the Premier League. So we need to pick the team. Which is more or less already picked, other than Malakar having that injury. So we're going to put Brewster in there, and on the bench we'll have to swap Malakar with not a great reserves list, to be honest, but Jordan Willis just in case. But yeah, the 4-2-3-1, it's working out pretty well. You can see the instructions on the column down the left, and it's been going alright. The only thing I've tweaked since we last recorded was, didn't mean to click his face, I meant to click the shirt. Gerritsen, asking him to cross to the near post, shoot more often, and sitting narrower. So I think that kind of suits his skill set. We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to tweak the tactic too much because it stormed the Championship, and so far it's leading us to a mid-table finish in the Prem. So I don't want to tweak and change it too much unless things start to really go wrong. I have changed throw-ins to short because we've been having this fiasco with throw-ins. They never go right now. 1 minute they always go well, next day just don't. So I think when they've nerfed the long throw-ins, they must have. But I don't know if it's gone to the other extreme. You know what I mean? We just kept misplacing throw-ins and conceding every time. So all the long throws are now short throws. And then it's to the inside forwards who will hopefully whip a good cross in. And we're conceding less now, which is fine. So let's crack on and play against Leeds, which will be a very interesting game. Yeah, two newly promoted sides. I think, well, last year at least, Andre Villas-Boas was the Leeds manager. I don't know if he still is. Yes, he still is. Matty Cash. Oh, man. Matty Cash. Aston Villa favourite of mine, to be fair. Let's tell them they can go out there and make all the difference. Not going to bother with the tunnel interview. Not going to bother watching the lineups. So yeah, hopefully we can get the job done. 3 points at home against Leeds. It's not impossible, but it is when we just misplace passes like that. And there goes Jatta. Is this going to be there? Oh my word. Oh no. Massive, scary moment because of Poku losing the ball and we're just getting countered. But I don't know where Bielsa is nowadays. I should have checked that, to be honest. I don't know who is managing. I don't know why Leeds would get rid of Bielsa. I'll take it he got them relegated back into the Championship, actually. Ferguson. Back heels the free kick too much. Anderson. Come on. Anderson and Ferguson. At the back together. Header goes nowhere. Cash to... Oh, not Marcus Edwards. Ponce. Oh, that was close as well. Leeds are dangerous, man. I'm going to go cautious. Yeah. It's been a very dangerous start. And they've got some good players, man. Edwards. Cash. That flank is lethal, I think. Right, Gerritsen. Come on. You and your special instructions. Nice little outside of the foot pass to Poku. There goes Scott. Come on. Oh, Gerritsen far post hits the crossbar. And my phone's just gone off. Apparently someone's just kicked off. But yeah, that was interesting play. Gerritsen did really well to run the ball into a threatening position, which is why I like him to sit inside and sit narrower, because he will just pick the ball up and just try to ram it home. Okay, so I mean, we weren't that great, to be honest, but I mean, even if we take a draw, I said in the last episode, as long as we don't lose, I'm happy with draws, of course. Edwards with the ball in, headed out, back out to Edwards. Bit of a rubbish clearance. Oh my word. That's going to end up being goal of the season. That's going to end up being goal of the season. Very impressive. Very impressive. Useless clearance. That should have been dealt with properly. But, oh my word. Yeah, you got to take your hat off to that. You really, really do. There's no point sitting back. I'm cautious. Oh, great. Edwards with the ball in. Far post. Over the bar. So 15 minutes are gone in the second half. Gerritsen's on a 6.2. That is awful. That is absolutely shocking. Let's go Brewster on the left. And let's... Well, no, saying that. Or Parrott up there. And then Slattery there. Let's try that. Let's try that. I forgot to bring Ramsey on. What a dick. I forgot to put him on the subs bench at least. Right. We're not doing too well here. We're looking like a defeat. So I'm going to demand more. Cash goes short to Vera. Hello, Vera. Cut out by Bagan. Parrott nods it on, but Cash always tracks back. Parrott intercepts. Pass it. Where are you going? What are you doing? Brewster. Oh, thank God for that. Bit of a kerfuffle. Parrott and Brewster linking up. We've equalised. Jolly good show. But what a weird goal. It was a bit wobbly. I was hoping Parrott was going to pass it there. But then he just about feeds it through to Brewster, who smashes it home. And yeah, Cashman's not had a chance either. It's hard to put Cashman into this team. Oh, great. I was going to make some changes, but there goes Zagorva to Kabovnik, whoever that is. Headed out by Scott. Batty. Oh, useless clearance. Some of the clearances have been really, really bad. Brewster picking it up on a yellow card. Bogan also on a yellow card. Yet again, rubbish clearance. There goes Karbovnik. I don't know who that is, but he's just shaking off his marker. And awful shot on goal. Let's demand more. We're at home. So let's try to be a bit more assertive there. Poku is bad. Batty is very bad on a 6.7. Elliot Embleton for Batty. Troy Parrott could do with coming off, actually, but we don't have a striker to bring on. Yeah. Didn't pick my bench that well, did I, to be honest? Moving into stoppage time, and it's looking like a draw, maybe? Yeah, okay. Well, it's not a defeat. There were some positives there. I mean, their goal was an absolute freaking screamer. We were never going to keep that out. That was a very good goal that they scored. So, yeah. 8 games into the season. We're in 13th on 8 points. As long as we stay up, man, I don't care how many points we have, as long as it's not 18th, 19th or 20th place. But that will do for this episode. If you did enjoy it, let us know in the comments section below. Hit the thumbs up button for us. Take it easy. See you soon. Peace.